a black honeycomb grille, a red horizontal stripe, and a Volkswagen badge. This can only be one car. Yes, it's the Golf GTI, the 7th iteration of the world's most famous hot hatch since 1975. The design may be familiar, but this is the biggest change for the hot Golf since the Mark V of 2004. It sits on a new lighter platform, features a restyled cabin, and is powered by a new engine. The unpopular 3-door version is dropped too, and with a price increase for the 5-door, the GTI isn't quite as affordable as it was before. However, you do get more standard gear because Volkswagen has added larger 18-inch wheels, satellite navigation, as well as variable shock absorbers that were previously optional. You can adjust the stiffness of the dampers as well as other vehicle settings such as steering weighting and throttle response by pressing a button down on the console called the driving mode selector. Now if you go for comfort mode, you get the most suppleness from the suspension. If you go for normal mode, you get the best balance and also the best mode for bumpy country roads. If you go for the sport mode, however, I would recommend going for smooth racetracks. You can customise the settings so that the engine and gearbox are in their sportier setup but keep suspension and steering normal. That's our preference because the steering feels artificially heavy in sport. The new thinner rim steering wheel feels really nice in the hands and the steering itself is beautifully direct. There's no torque steer to really speak of either, which is quite impressive considering the new GTI packs a much bigger punch. The GTI is noticeably quicker through the gears than before and has a suitably angrier engine note. Our pick of the transmissions is still the 6-speed manual. However, 3 out of 4 GTI buyers will go for the DSG dual clutch auto, which does bring absolutely rapid gear shifts. And the other good news is that VW has smoothed this operation around town. A Renault Megane RS is still quicker and more fluid around corners, though in 2014 VW will introduce a performance pack variant that brings more engine power and a proper limited slip front differential to get that power down better. As with all Golfs, this is a practical hatch too. There's good cabin space all round and a decent sized boot. The interior quality also has more in common with premium branded small cars than mainstream competitors. And the GTI, of course, gets a sportier treatment with black plastic that mimics the black honeycomb grille, meters of red stitching and body-hugging seats. Now, if you're looking for outright dynamic ability, or you want to go to the racetrack, well, the GTI probably isn't the first hot hatch we'd pick. But if you're looking for the hot hatch with the broadest range of talents, well, then there's no rival for the hot Golf in the way it delivers a brilliant mix of drivability and livability.